que fofinho, dá pra fazer carinho nele. Sinalia. Ai, que fofo. Ai, que amor. Olha que amor. Tá, foco. Antes de mais nada, eu vou esclarecer umas coisinhas aqui. Em questão do jogo, tá? Eu fiz os pontos amarelos, que seriam esses aqui. Esses de incursão eu fiz 2 e deixei os outros pra fazer em live. O que seriam os pontos amarelos? Já sabemos. É farm. É coisa pra construir, mantimentos, alguma coisa aleatória. Até ficou pontos amarelos, que é tudo, acho que pra principal. Os contos místicos, que seriam side quests, bem legais, eu deixei para fazer em live, tá bom? Ou, no caso, deixei para fazer aqui em vídeo, tá? Então, é coisa que não vai agregar, mas enfim. Vida que segue. Agora eu vou para principal. A caçadora. Petra vê alguns lobos muito perto do assentamento. Tá. Deixa eu falar com a mulher.
What have you brought for me today, Eivor?
What the fuck?
Impressive. Never seen anything like it.
Ah! Recompensa. Esboço de escate. Braços. O animal lendário. Eu tinha pegado o alce, aquele X1 lá, brabo lá. Daí agora eu entrego ele na minha cabana de caça e eu vou ganhando coisas. Até daqui a pouquinho tem um urso. Animais lendários. Entregas de caçador.
I brought something for you.
Bringing me this would be helpful.
Entregas. À medida que o assentamento cresce, as necessidades dele também crescem. Ofereça os produtos necessários para uma entrega e a recompensa valerá a pena.
I'm looking for this. Good. This will help the settlement.
Tá. Tenho 5.
I'd pay well for this.
Eu preciso pegar mais coisas.
All done?
Sim.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Say hi to Petra if you see her.
Petra, good day.
Ah, you're back.
Estou ouvindo.
Go ahead.
For the past few evenings, I've heard the howling of a pack of wolves just beyond the border of our woods. Unchecked, they will ravage the wild game in this area, and once the deer are dead, they may turn to us.
You feel we should drive them off?
I would eliminate them entirely, with your permission, of course, and your help, if possible.
Bora.
A good idea. I'll join you now.
Good. A pack of wolves is a foolish thing to underestimate. Let's go. This way. I last saw them prowling around just up the hill.
You lead. I'll follow.
Our settlement is in quite a nice spot. Beautiful terrain, and the animals here are healthy and populous. But wolves are a worry. It may be why the Ragnarsons moved on. Humans upset the balance of nature, and nature pushed back.
By attacking us.
A wolf will do whatever it takes. They were displaced. Now they come to our door.
Bora, mulher, corre mais rápido.
Come this way.
Tá, agora ela começou a correr mais rápido? Começou. Ah, o lobo não é tão difícil. Eu acho.
Look here. Breadcrumbs and crusts. They must have stolen something from Tarban's store, or off a table somewhere.
You saw breadcrumbs from where you stood.
They stand out clearly from the soil and grass. See there? Come, this way. Ah, smell that? That's a male wolf, marking his territory, warding off the competition.
How do you know it's a male?
A different odor. You pick it up.
Enfim, eu não notaria.
How did you come to be such a skilled tracker?
My family were hunters and trackers. From further east than you've ever seen, I imagine. But I've lived in England for most of my life. This is where we found Wallace.
You two are siblings as Sigurd and I are siblings. Bound by honor, not blood.
Yes. To hear my mother tell it, we came upon Wallace abandoned. A babe in the woods. We took him in.
Vai, mulher, anda mais rápido.
The wolves made a kill here. They're in the area. Those trails. They must have dragged the poor beast away. We're getting closer. Ah, see those teeth marks on the carcass? They're different.
This is the pack's doing, not just one.
That's right. Let's go on.
So, your family found Wallace in the woods?
We were traveling through the forest when I spotted a white elk ahead of us. I chased it, hoping to take it down. I lost it as I came to a clearing. And there on the ground was a wee babe, our little Wallace, swaddled and alone. Ah, look at that. The pattern on the grass. They slept here.
I am impressed, Petra. You have a raw skill.
You have seen nothing just yet.
Caramba.
So, you saw a white elk, and that led you to Wallace.
That's right. It felt fated. We took him in and nursed him back to health. I was scarcely more than a toddler myself then. And from that day forward, we were raised as brother and sister. These kills are fresh. They're likely near enough to hear us. Probably fled the scene not long ago.
I think we found our wolves.
You there! Get to cover! Eivor, with me. Let's end this.
I'm at your side.
Ô, filha da... Ai, carai. Eita, bicho brabo. Morreu? Não morreu? Vai, caramba. Ah, acabou. Agora foi. Vai, Eivor, corre. Que da hora.
There. That should be all of them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, both of you.
Are you all right? Were those your sheep?
They were. God take them. They were all I had in the world. Poor blighters never stood a chance. I lost my cows some months back. Now the sheep are gone. Frowning Jesus, what sort of farmer am I?
I'm sorry for your loss. With the wolves gone, you can recover in peace.
Not without the blessings of God I won't, but I shall try.
You have your life, farmer. With that alone, you can always rebuild.
Ava, hold. I hear something.
What? Oh, goodness gracious me! Felix! Rosemary! My beauties! You're alive! Come here, my precious angels!
Well, that worked out.
This was grand, Eivor. You hunt almost as well as you fight.
Give me a few weeks. I'll learn to track as well as you. Or better.
I would be happy to be so humble.
This was a joy, Petra. Do not hesitate to call on me the next time you spot any errant beasts.
You were the first on my list, Eivor. See you soon.
Valeu, tia. Dois pontos de habilidade. Tem mais algum recurso aqui? Tá, Deixa eu dar uma olhada. Habilidades. Treinamento em resistência a veneno. Chance de crítico à distância. Eu vou ter que pegar esse aqui. Tá, cadê o negócio do cavalo? Acho que é lá pra cima. Cadê? Ali, ó.
Stretch your wings.
Agora eu consigo. Agora vai. Construção concluída. Ah, agora vai. Agora eu posso comprar skin também. Aqui. Quero ver seu estoque, quero tirar meu cavalo. Deixa eu ver o que ele tem.
May I see your stores?
Estábulo e aviário. Treinadores de animais podem ser encontrados perto de cidades grandes. Eles permitem a você comprar e personalizar seus animais. Olha, eu vou colocar isso aqui. Caramba, eu gostei desse azul, hein? Vou botar. Da hora. Tons azuis. Tá. Tá equipado. Esse aqui tá equipado já?
All done?
Não, eu quero treinar meu
Can we do a
cavalo.
bit of training?
Absolutely.
Treinamento em montaria. Treine sua montaria. Desbloqueie novas aptidões e melhore sua experiência ao montar. Beleza. Lições de natação. Preciso.
Remember everything I taught you.
Treinamento de resistência. Treinamento de força. Aumenta a vida das suas montarias. A eficiência do vigor de todas as montarias. Isso aqui é o que? Aumenta a velocidade de natação. Sim. Treinamento de resistência 2. Treinamento de força. Acho que foi. Nossa, comeu meu dinheiro. Não.
I'll see you later, friend.
That's a damn fine stable we have now. Lord, look at it. Until next time.
Agora vamos para a missão principal. Tô tentando chegar aí, tio. Não sei como é que faz, mas tô tentando. Acho que a porta é lá do outro lado. É, a porta era aqui, ó.
The Saxons break their kingdoms into smaller territories called shires. This one is called Leicestershire. It isn't spelled how you think.
And as you suspected, the sons of Ragnar moved there some months ago. We know for sure that Ivar and Upa are alive and well in Repton.
Excellent work, both of you. Now have a rest and a horn of ale. You have more than earned it.
Chifre de cerveja.
Thank you, Randvi. We'll be here if you need us.
What will you keep in this room?
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
It suits me well, but I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on the wharf. I need no special treatment.
This is not special treatment. I want you here in the Longhouse, close at hand. I may be the Jarl of this clan, but you and I lead together, as ever. So get acquainted with your room, and when you're ready, meet me at the stables.
Beleza, tem um quarto. Consultar a classificação de Ravensstopper. Classificação. Colônia. Agora, Ravensstopper, não sei como é que fala isso, já pode ser qualificada como uma colônia, eu acho. Ela não é mais um ajuntamento desordenado de barracas e pés elamassados. Agora somos um ponto de interesse local que atrai comerciantes novos e novos colonos. Agora algumas possibilidades se abriram para nós. Salão de tatuagem, barbearia, estaleiro... Ah, agora eu posso fazer minhas tatuagens. Museu, cabana de caça, cabana de pescaria. Também preciso. De todos esses serviços, recomendo investir primeiro na cabana de caça de Petra. Acho que eu já fiz ela. Isso trará algumas recompensas se você conseguir encontrar animais certos. Eu já fiz. Também temos alguns colonos querendo construir negócio para nos ajudar a realizar banquetes maiores e mais extremos. Padaria, cervejaria, que massa! Quanto maior o banquete, maior a moral de todos. Tanto o nosso quanto o seu. É um investimento que vale a pena. Randvi. Tá bom.
A bed better than many I have slept in, and a good place to recover.
Ou seja, vou ter que ir lá construir os negócios.
A letterbox for messages and requests.
Instalando-se enquanto Sigurd no estábulo de Ron. Tá, cadê ele? Cadê ele? Deixa eu sair por aqui. Lá em cima ele tá.
Yes, we are ready to ride at a moment's notice.
Count on it, my friend. The path ahead is bright.
With glory at its end. Farewell, Eivor.
But why now?
Dag,
What was that about? Is Bassam leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
we know the sons of Ragnar have camped in the north. It would do us well to pay them a visit, to strengthen our ties to this land.
Is that where Bassam has gone?
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that. We have more pressing plans. I am riding to Leicestershire, to a town called Repton. Eivor, I expect you to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need a horse.
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here. Apart from growing this settlement, you must seek out alliances as well. We cannot pacify England with so few friends.
Then I must join you, Sigurd, for I am a fitter companion on long roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the raiders, and you will act as Eivor commands.
Ride in safety, brother. I will follow as soon as I can.
Yes, and I will keep our raiders sharp.
Cara, o áudio tá dando umas cortadas.
Do as Eivor commands. Is he testing me?
He may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
Aprimoramento de assentamento. São necessários. Tá bom, aprimoramento. Matéria-prima suficiente para construir um assentamento. Um novo lar.
Nonsense! It is not that complicated.
You do not appreciate the subtleties of a cutting flight. That is why you misunderstand.
What is happening here?
Holger wishes to prove that flighting is a lesser art. I am correcting him.
It is unrefined, unpalatable, unpleasant. I could beat you without a lick of practice.
Ah, é o jogo?
That is not so, you thick-headed... Eivor, care to judge a flighting?
Ah, repente.
I would happily judge, brothers. Show me what you have.
Putz, eu sou péssima nas rimas.
There's a skin-deep resemblance twixt Holger and me. For inside, he's just hot air and bad poetry. Well, in all but our talent, we're certainly twins. It should be no surprise to of us win.
Isso é muito legal.
Not bad. Now hear this. You see, flighting is simple, so hearken to me. Look, anyone can do it. It's so easy. But the true challenge in life is to do something more. Like writing sagas, painting pictures, and
oh.
lore. Yes, lore. There. What do you think, Eivor?
Alves Alder. Eu gostei mais do outro. O Alves.
Alvis is the clear winner, Holger.
I should have expected no less from you, Eivor. You have no ear for these things. A pity.
Thank you, Eivor, for acknowledging the natural order.
Lately.
Vai ser uma beleza. Deixa eu ver o que eu tenho que fazer aqui. O cavalo foi. O museu, pelo jeito, eu não tenho como pegar. Eu acho que eu consigo fazer o negócio para eles beberem. Ou eu faço estúdio de tatuagem. Eu queria trocar minhas tatuagens. O que é isso? Isso aqui é pros peixinhos, né? O que é isso? Eu não consigo ler. Deixa eu tirar isso aqui. Pronto. Estaleiro. Gudrun e Gudmund estão disponíveis para ajudar a personalizar seu dracar. Eu quero. Quero. Mudar meu barquinho, finalmente. A Eivor não corre muito aqui, mas... beleza.
And what can I do for you on this fine day?
Será que eu tenho o suficiente? Ah, eu tenho. Pronto. Agora finalmente eu posso mudar meu barco.
This is perfect, Eivor. You really are a generous one.
Estaleiro. A habilidosa artesã Godrun pode modificar seu dracar, desde que tenha o esboço cosmético correto. Volte com esboços novos para desbloquear e aplicar novas personalizações. Eu não tenho nenhuma? Tipo, nada? Ah, não, vou deixar verde. Vou botar este. Nossa, eu vou ter que achar mais coisa. Acho que essas caudas também é errada. Agora sim. É.
That it?
Tá, só isso.
I must take my leave. So long.
Farewell, Eivor.
Tchau, tchau. Ah, é, agora sim. Agora eu consigo falar com ela.
You wanted to see me. As Sigurd has so ordered, it falls to us to expand our presence in England.
He wants to forge alliances, ironclad, with every Norse, Dane and Saxon here.
Right. We are the outsiders here. Making friends will help.
Where do we start?
My scouts come and go daily with interesting news and tidings, and I'm beginning to get my bearings in this fractured land. As I learn more, I can give you insight into each territory before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
Once you have gained an ally in a territory, return home and speak to me. We'll decide your next move then.
I understand. So where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok, or head south to Grantebridgeshire to meet an army of Danes led by one Guthrum Jarl and his second, Soma. And what's more, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with contacts of his own in the cities. I added his information to the map if you would like to know what he has discovered.
Pô, eu queria conhecer os caras, ver o acampamento e tal. Mas enfim, me mostra o mapa de aliança.
I want to see the alliance map.
Mapa de alianças. Se quiser que seu assentamento prospere na Inglaterra, seu clã precisa forjar alianças. Comprometa-se com o território para confirmar seu interesse em uma aliança. À medida que os compromissos são concluídos, alianças são feitas. Outros territórios ficarão disponíveis. Cadê os do Ragnar lá? Bem, não parece? Oh! Qual que tá mais perto de mim? Deixa eu pegar aqui.
Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
Vou me aliar a Leicestershire. Tá, pode ser. Território aliado. Não sei falar o nome. Nova missão, Fridiez e Ragnar.
I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
Beleza. 3.000. Você recebeu 300 de crédito, Alex. Gasto em que... Enfim. A lojinha da Ubisoft me deu créditos. Eu vou pra missão principal. Use o corpo para localizar objetivos da missão. Ah, ali, ó. Os filhos de Ragnar. Encontre e fale com Sigurd. Sigurd viajou para o noroeste, rumo a uma cidade chamada Repton. Vamos colocar o capuz. Repton. O cavalo não vai mais rápido, não. What the fuck? Que merda é essa?
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, it'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one.
O cara tá cego, mano.
Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies.
And now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss.
Cara nojento.
Hey! Good boy.
Coitado.
You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Cara louco.
I'll give you the tour.
Repton. Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons. What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofric. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears. Huh?
Agora ele resolveu correr, né? Nossa, olha o jeito que ele corre.
Don't play me for a fool, Uppa. I know Burgred sent a Vergeld your way. I'm not going anywhere backwards. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
What the fuck? Olha o tamanho da pequena.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Shellwolf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Tá que ele quer a cabeça.
I can't imagine the current king is too happy about all this.
Burgred is furious, of course. But this is our new reality. And I won't sit idly while he drags our kingdom through the dirt.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Podemos confiar em Ceolwulf? A abordagem de Ceolwulf é inteligente. É plano seguro. Vamos começar.
Ceolwulf is right to be cautious. If he shows mercy to Burgred, the people will have reason to trust him.
My thinking exactly. And the quicker we act, the more lives we spare. On both sides.
This is a good plan, brother. I am ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
Come on.
I'm glad you and your brother have come. If only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit. And you'll be remembered for this for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Arco, Laces Dash iniciado. Falei tudo errado. Tudo errado. Mas tudo bem.
A lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Tá. Vamos seguir a missão. Devia ter construído um negócio de tatuagem pra mim mudar meu cabelo. Ah, eles estão aqui embaixo. Eles estão ali na tenda.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together, thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One
war.
does not need to fight to be
Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Ceolwulf já está preocupado com a sucessão? Esse garoto consegue lutar? Isso é uma má ideia.
Throwing a boy who stinks of fear to a pack of wolves is not the best way to train him. Are you sure that's what Ceolwulf wants?
He left it open for interpretation.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Tá, vamos viajar então.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
Não, eu quero meu... Não.
You'll have to endure, my brother.
Não, eu quero meu cavalo.
He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Eu sou diferente.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
Sério que eles vão trotando? Nossa, é
What is
1600 e pouco.
Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to help.
Feards are with us, the common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. But not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Funberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
É sério, né? Que vocês vão trotando. É 1000 e pouco.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
And have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Gilbert, it's my father who bears the habit.
A good traveler. What seek you? Perhaps I can help. There is the matter of my fee.
Os caras tá cobrando 30 pela informação. Caramba. Vou pagar pela informação.
Yes, all right.
Right. Let me show you something. On your map.
In truth, Gilbert, it is my...
Tá, o que é? O que é? Ah, aqui, ó. Oh, nossa, é boa.
Heaviest weight of my anger. Not King Harold. My father gifted my birthright to Harold without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception. It was a betrayal of
Oh, meu
trust.
cavalo.
The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Finalmente começaram a correr. Ai, meu cavalo lotado.
Best not to draw attention here.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover. I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thing. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition,
A textura
pagan,
bugada.
but what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
E que tal o norueguês? Que bom que temos Corfu. Quem vai nos impedir?
The Ragnar sons are the least of your worries, Burgred. The Raven clan now sits upon your southern border.
And who might you be?
Eivor of the Raven clan, here with Sigurd Jarl. We are friends to these men, and foes to you.
Well, you've chosen your friends poorly. Now that's to be expected of a low-born Dane.
Nossa.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver,
Esse cara vai morrer.
fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost.
Tá bom, então.
If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Vai dar merda.
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight. Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Eivor and I will round up the men.
you idiot?
You know your way around a battering ram.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
Hey! Reckless!
Eles são muito devagar. Acampamento de batalha dos filhos de Ragnar.
Looking for a worthy challenger.
Que eu já tinha jogado.
Who are you? I'm with the Renaissance. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgrid wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Vamos lá.
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jail there. Something wrong.
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward.
Ele vai morrer.
I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.